The following is a production of Durham Television Network. Hello, I'm Amy Blaylock. Welcome to City Hall this week. City leaders and various community stakeholders are now considering the feedback they recently received as part of the first of 3 critical community conversations. The conversations are a collaborative venture between the Durham City Council, the Durham County Commissioners, the Durham Public School Board, and the community at large. City Council member Eddie Davis hosted the first one on July 20th.
The mayor of Durham, Bill Bell, was very supportive of an idea that emerged a few weeks ago to try to have some conversation around the issues that we all saw emerge in Baltimore, in Ferguson, and in other cities around this nation. He was supportive and suggested that we ought to go ahead and organize these events and to try to bring as many people from Durham as possible to these community gatherings to have conversations so that we here in Durham could prevent ourselves from ever being in a situation where there would be any kind of disturbances that would be detrimental to our city.
The first conversation focused on law enforcement and community relations.
The first program we're having this evening deals with the whole idea of the relationship between the police, law enforcement in general, and our community.
It featured a panel discussion and an interactive conversation between law enforcement officials, community activists, and civic leaders.
We reached out to try to have a conversation that would begin with a informal dialogue between many people who have played lots of roles here in Durham, and we have a good array of people on the stage who have done just that, who have been vocal about the concerns that we have seen in other places, concerns that they have seen here in Durham, and concerns that we want to put forth on a proactive basis.
The panelists included Police Chief Jose Lopez, Harold Chestnut with Partners Against Crime, Major Paul Martin with the Sheriff's Department, James Johnson of the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club, DeWarren Langley with the Civilian Police Review Board, and Nia Wilson with Spirit House. The second conversation will focus on education, and the third on the idea of second chances for young people who have made mistakes. The federal government's ConnectHome initiative is coming to Durham and bringing free high-speed internet access to public housing residents with it.
ConnectHome is an initiative that we believe is going to help enhance the lives of children and families who live in public housing communities in the United States.
The initiative was announced by President Obama on July 15th and brought to Durham by Housing and Urban Development, or HUD Secretary Julian Castro, the following day.
Through ConnectHome, we're going to accelerate broadband internet adoption in 28 communities, 27 cities, big and small, and 1 tribal community in the United States, and help up to 200,000 children gain access to the life-changing opportunities that are available online. And I'm proud to say that Durham, North Carolina is one of those communities.
HUD is teaming up with 2 national nonprofits, Everyone On and US Ignite, to bring together public and private sector leaders to expand broadband service to public housing residents who may not be able to afford internet access otherwise.
In Durham, ConnectHome can impact up to 800 children living in about 2,000 different housing units in the community. Google will offer free home service to folks in public housing and other low-income developments. And because we also know that a family can't use the internet if they don't have a computer or the knowledge to operate one, we're also working on getting devices into their hands.
ConnectHome will work congruently with the 21st Century Community Learning Center program in Durham and helping children living in public housing prepare for high-tech jobs.
Durham is a city that is the 4th largest city in the state of North Carolina, about 246,000 people. We're a city that has no ethnic majority. We pride ourselves on our diversity. We're a city of medicine, great universities, great community colleges. We're the home of the Research Triangle Park. We're fast becoming the entrepreneurial base for the South. And there's certainly no reason that in that type of environment, we shouldn't be implementing Home Connect. And we're going to do that. We've been very fortunate in this community. We do a lot of things through public-private partnerships. This is another great example of that.
Google Fiber will provide free service to public housing residents in Durham, Atlanta, Kansas City, and Nashville. Additional providers will serve the other 24 locations. Adult and dislocated workers trying to hone their skills for a new type of job will continue to benefit from the services offered by Educational Data Systems Incorporated, or EDSI. The city extended its contract with the company by $621,000 to help connect workers with on-the-job training and work experience opportunities. The company also screens and determines eligibility of dislocated workers for training at Durham Technical Community College. Those workers receive the BioWorks, Certified Production Technician, or Customer Service trainings and are eligible to enter fields where talent is in demand. Several streetscape improvements are among the projects slated for the coming year for the Downtown Business Improvement District. Property owners in the district pay an additional tax in order to fund a variety of services that enhance existing municipal services within the district's boundaries. Downtown Durham Incorporated, or DDI, would be paid $653,000 this year to oversee the improvements. Those include a trash receptacle refurbish program and brick paver sidewalk soft repairs that will reduce the number of potential pedestrian trip hazards. The program would address minor paver repairs resulting from basic environmental and weather-related conditions. Meantime, DDI will also be providing downtown economic development and marketing services for the city for another year. The organization will be paid $160,000 to provide such services as recruiting investors, businesses, and residents to downtown Durham, helping those who want to invest, lease, or purchase space in downtown by providing information and tours, and speaking to community groups and business organizations about downtown revitalization. For more information about DDI, visit downtowndurham.com. That does it for City Hall this week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also find us on demand on Durham Television Network's webpage and on YouTube. I'm Amy Blaylock. Thank you for joining us. This has been a production of Durham Television Network.